Alright, Wagwan, morning. Rasta day again with your motivation. Yesterday, them tell my brothers to me I got trim, but we just need for this line up and clean up my face and see how things look. Alright? But on this morning's motivation, I want you to look around me and tell me what do you see. Right? Okay, let's go straight into it. A lot of people will see bushes and trees and whatever the list is that you can come up with. You know what I see? I see life. Life is beautiful. Life is wonderful and creative. And it's an example of how we should live our lives through discipline, right? And you know we are here in the studio, and once we are in the studio, we are here to educate you and teach you to the best of our ability. So this is motivational school, and you can get your pens and your paper and get ready to take some notes, all right? The greatest weapon against any man or woman is distraction. That's a high powered weapon firing against you. Right? How are you planning on dealing with this pandemic? Right? I used to have a good sized belly about this, and I could actually rest my hand on it. Even if me tucky in my belly, it would have come like about this or something like that. But through discipline and consistency, I have been continuously working on myself to cut my belly down, and that's discipline, right? So here I am, and now working on the six packs. Kind of see them time to time, but me have to put in a whole heap of, for really bring them out still. And then sometimes we not eat we not eat as healthy as we should, as consistently as we should. So sometimes you will have breakouts in the system that will cause you to put on weight. So anything that you do to fight against everything that is happening in your life that you don't want to happen, you have to arm yourself to fight back. You have to equip yourself with discipline to do the things that you want to do, to take you to places that you want to go, that is necessary, beneficiary, and can add meaning to your life. All right. So speaking about that, I have made you guys some writings that can educate us as we go, because even I myself personally learn from these words that I put onto paper sometimes. So now is a good time to get your pen and your paper. All right, here goes. Work on yourself and your mind that you can become an asset to yourself, so you can do the things you want to do and go the places you want to go, and that will add value to your time and your life. Believe in yourself. A man or a woman thinketh and believeth what he or she conceiveth, meaning that the thing that you digest, if you want to digest gossip or everything negative or wasting time, or if you want to get up in the morning and work on yourself and drink some garlic tea with some apple cider vinegar in it to take off your stomach and pull on your weight and work on yourself, it requires a different approach. It requires discipline. So whatever you think it, and whatever a man or a woman think it and believe it, he or she conceive it. Very important one. Nothing in your life changes until your mind changes. You have to decide that you are going to do the things that you want to do differently, right? Very, very important. So you can get up every day and, or for example, you wake in the morning and you spend 80% of the morning in the bed, the other percentage of the afternoon idling around, playing around, and doing everything that is not beneficiary, that can enable you to grow, and wasting time. So this will never change until you have a different mindset, until you have a change mindset that I'm going to get up in the morning, I'm going to do some exercise, I'm going to do some workout, I'm going to do some jumping, I'm going to do some jogging on the spot, I'm going to do some running, whatever it takes for you to become healthy and to lose some weight. It requires a different approach, a change of mind, a different mindset. All right. If you want to lose weight, take off 10, 15, or 20 pounds, or even 50 pounds, it requires changes. Changes in your diet, your movements, your attitude, and most importantly, your mindset. It requires discipline to make constructive changes in a man's or a woman's life. Don't hold back yourself. Push yourself to do the things that you want to do. Take yourself to the places that you want to go. Be sure of what you want to do and be sure of where you want to go. Think about it. What are you going to gain from it? What am I going there for? Right? So even if you are going to work for an organization, even if you want to start your own business, it is a decision that you have to make up in your mind. You have to think about it in order to make this move before you even do it. It requires discipline. Going to a friend, going to a family member. Is it worth it? What am I going to gain from this experience that I'm about to spend my time? The most valuable assets that has ever given unto man is time, and how do you spend your time is more important than any and everything else that you do in your life. Spend your time to add meaning and value to your life, right? So here we go. This is the last paragraph. I could make my changes. I'm sorry. Let's wheel up that and come again. I couldn't make my changes without the Most High God. That's me. I prayed for a change and a positive mindset. Work on myself and I got it. And it's taking me where I want to go. I do the things I want to do. Make myself a better man. So this is for me personally, and I am a God-fearing person, and I really do pray a lot. I'm not a Christian, but I do pray a lot. There is a God that I believe in, and whatever you believe it, you conceive it. I believe that there is a Most High God greater than me. And when I'm feeling down and I'm feeling stressed out and I'm feeling weary and I'm feeling worn out, I stretch forth my hands, I stretch forth my level of thinking and connect to this individual, this spiritual being, this person, this unknown, to make a connection, to feel the omnipotent, to feel the presence of the Creator that has created me, and appreciate that person. Ask that person to guide me through my mindset, through my level of thinking, my consciousness, my focusedness, my disciplinedness, to reach out to this individual on numerous occasions to take me where I want to go, to do the things that I want to do, to take me here where I am right now shooting this video, to taking me to waking me up in the morning through discipline, through a disciplined mindset that I want to get up early in the morning, to write my speech, to write my book, to write the things that I conceive it and believe it through practice and practice and practice and self-development and being willing to learn, to educate myself, to view and understand the things that I research for on the Google platform, on the YouTube platform, and any other medium that I source for information, I let it be beneficiary and can add value to my life, to help to enable me to grow in the way that I want to go, to take me to the places that I want to go, to help me to do the things that I want to do in a positive and constructive way. That's how I live my life. That's how I live my life. That's how I operate on a daily basis. I am the manager of this organization. I manage this organization. I could have been to the barber shop before whenever I want. I made a decision not to go to the barber shop, and we all do make decisions in our life, but is it meaningful to you? Is it beneficiary to you? The pandemic is on right now and things was kind of slow, and I have to budget myself. A haircut was not a part of my budget. It was not a part of my agenda, so I couldn't go to the barber shop. I will only be disobeying my discipline that I have created for myself. So it has become a living source that is living among me, to be disciplined, to take me where I want to go, to do the things that I want to do, to think and grow in the way I want to grow. Right? So it requires discipline to make the decisions that you want to make, right? In a time of quarantine and lockdown, I not say people now try to look good still and wait. But where is that money is going to come from? Where is that money coming from? If you are a person that is living hand to mouth, it makes no sense. It makes no sense to be wasting your money, wasting your time, doing things that are not going to add value to your life. Right? You know what I do? I might not I'll up and come up, but most mornings, more than average percentage of the morning, like this morning me not do it, and I think me miss yesterday too. Yeah, but other mornings consistently me oil up my ear, oil up my face, oil them up and comb out my ear, comb out my face, and still feel human, still feel the vibration of living, still get the things I want to get done by just combing and catching up my hair. So simple things that you can do and still feel good inside of yourself. Wash my hair, wash my face, be at a morning time, still feel fresh, clean out my fingernail, clean out my toenail, do the things that I have to do, go up on the farm. You know what I mean? One haircut now go stop me. Understand? So those unnecessary expenses that I could have brought on myself, I saved that money to do something more constructive for me, like buy some feeding or buy some seeds, which is even more important than an haircut. That's discipline, right? That's how I discipline myself. I look at the most important things that are around me and take care of them first. That's how I live my life. That's how I live my life. That's how I know where I am going. Understand? That's how I know where I am. I take myself to places where I want to go. If I want to go into the town right now, jump in some clothes and just jump on a taxi or jump in a car and shut it go downtown. But why am I going in the town? To waste time. I cannot go into the town and do not have a specific location that I am going to do some form of business or to do something that is valuable to me, that can add value to my life. Before I go into the town, it must be work or something constructive. If not, I rather to be home, working on myself, doing some reading, some researching, listening to people, upbeat music, things that can grow me, things that enable me to grow, things that add value to my life. Home. Working from home. I enjoy working from home, planting my crops and looking after my crops. I enjoy, that's my new normal. That's a new normal for me. And this perception can be added to multiple lives out there, because if you have fertile ground, then you can do any amount of farming that you want to do continuously for the rest of your life. We have to think and grow in the way that we want it to grow. Do not depend on miracle. Do not depend on luck. Work on yourself. It takes concentrated effort to do it. It takes discipline to do it, to be successful inside of yourself. You can be successful by being independent, by having your own food, providing. You, in the first part of this book this writing that I just read, very important line that I really like was, 1 second, let me get it back right there. So you see how very important it is to write, because we can always fall forward to it. So work on yourself and your mind that you can become an asset. Yes, I really do like that one. Work on yourself and your mind so that you can become an asset to yourself. You have to decide to make the change to become an asset to yourself. Be the manager of your organization. I am the manager of this organization. I run this organization. I just gave myself some garlic tea this morning and some apple cider vinegar and 2 of sugar, because I don't want to ruin the work where it's supposed to do by killing it with the sweet. The sugar can really tamper with the work of the antibiotic that is going to take care of you, right? So be mindful of that. Thank you, Miss Cole. Please be mindful of that. Do not abuse yourself with the sugar and unnecessarily starchy food. Add some vegetables to yourself. So me now have a lot of work to do. I want to add some vegetable to my diet this morning. Think about some pak choy, real nice and steamed, crunchy, and some food, some sweet potato and some yam and thing, well boiled down, and sitting on some banana. Yes, so that's how I feel this morning. Really, nice and cool as I am about to take on my day. All right. Very importantly, be an asset to yourself. I want to close the page with that. Work on yourself. Exercise daily. If you get up 8 o'clock at morning time, try get up 6 o'clock, or try get up 5 o'clock. Try get up an hour or two earlier than a normal time. This is discipline, and I give you ideas upon ideas, and you can practice yourself with them and try them, and you will feel the changes. I know that you will feel the changes, because through discipline, I could not give you and feed you this kind of vibration if I was not having the same experience for myself. So hence, well, frankly speaking, I am speaking from experience. This is my test. This can be a testimony for me. It is facts. It is tried and proven. Through discipline, you can become as successful as you want to be. Take the long way. Shortcut draw blood. So take the long way. God wants you to take the long way. Everyone is not going to make it in one jump, by a song or a poem or a speech or whatever it is. Everyone is not going to make it in one jump. Many of us have to take the long route, and to take the long route, you have to develop a concentrated, focused, disciplined mindset to tread that road, and you can still make it through the way you want to. All right? So do not get old and miserable and uncomfortable and be a nuisance to people's life by criticizing life and criticizing government and criticizing family members and criticizing any excuse that you can find. All right, avoid all the excuses and become a disciplined person by working on yourself. Anywhere you are, wherever you are right now, write your life book right now. There's never a perfect ideal time to start, but right now. All right, closing this page, I want to thank my Z9 for standing out with me. Really do appreciate it a lot, even though my other phone got smashed yesterday. I want to thank Google. I want to thank YouTube. They are my college, they are my university, my high school, my primary school, my basic school, my childish life, my everything. So I can wake up through these mediums of learning, getting in my learning experience and developing myself. So YouTube and Google has been a college to me, even through this pandemic during the quarantine and stuff. I really do enjoy the time off and the time out to work on myself um, vigorously and continuously. Right? Uh Yes, I want to thank the Most High. That should be the first one, but the Most High is always in my presence because I pray and meditate. I believe in that person, so I conceive the presence of the Most High on a regular basis. Regular basis. More than 90% of my day, every day, I try to be reminded that the Most High is working with us. All right, very important. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for participating. Thank you for making this page a priority. Thank you for listening effectively, and I hope that you will start working on yourself right now. I can see what everyone is doing, but I hope that you do not lie to yourself and make your life a living assets. It is beneficiary for you. It is valuable to you to add value to your life. It is your life. Live it the way that you are supposed to. Live it the way you want and live it the way that you can. You don't have to be too hard for yourself. You know what I mean? Just discipline, take time, take time, take time, take time, take time. And when you complete your task, you have a beautiful artwork to look at with your life. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. There's more than words how meaningful and pleasureful. I thank you so much. You mean so much to me more than words. Have a great and productive day. Be blessed. God bless. And I'm out.